You're familiar with the name Clark's, Mercedes-Benz, Rolex. What do each of these labels have in common with Jamaica? Let's find out.
Jam Fam family, the Jam Fam family, yeah. Jam Fam, come hang with me.
Hello, Wagwan. Big up yourself, whether you're there yard or you're there abroad. Welcome back to another episode of Life with the Jam Fams. Now, in today's episode, we are going to be looking at exploring brand Jamaica just a little bit more so that we can come to a better understanding of what the brand represents and what brand Jamaica really is, so that we can play our part in ensuring that brand Jamaica is doing the best that it can to survive and thrive in this, the 21st century. Both Jamaica and these labels are exquisite brands, prestigious at their very core. How do they maintain their sophistication? Before we dive into these factors, we're going to have a look at some facts about Jamaica and its brand appeal. When you think of Jamaica, what's one of its star features that comes to mind? Write it in the comments down below. Jamaica is a trailblazer with a range of researches in health, education, social care, industry, and also tourism. Jamaica has been visited by several countries from Singapore, USA, UK, and several others to learn approaches which they take home and implement in their countries without crediting Jamaica for the pioneering work that they've done. From fluorine in water to combat tooth decay, health visitors scheduling visits to ensure child development before school age, post-independence governance, tourism corridor, educational pathways, athletic training programs, to name a few. Jamaica has been and continues to be a trailblazer in many arenas, impacting the world with many of its innovations. Jamaica's main resource is its people, and it has many talented people who are contributing to life in many different spheres, and also gifted individuals working on various research projects funded by organizations outside of Jamaica who oftentimes take the credit. Countries are constantly poaching off Jamaican talent to help to build their country and improve their economy, although Jamaicans are usually shortchanged on the full benefits of their invaluable contribution. For a country the size of a dot on the globe and approximately 3 million people living on the island and about the same number in the diaspora, we've contributed extensively to global development, making us proud Jamaicans. Wherever you go, where people inhabit space, you are most likely to find a Jamaican there, contributing positively and adding to the vibrancy of those spaces. We understand that we're little, but we also know that we're talawa. Jamaica is a beautiful island with a rich heritage, wonderful people, bountiful resources, and magnificent natural adventure and scenic views. People come to Jamaica, oftentimes return because they feel a sense of serenity, peace, and wellness in the space they visit. They experience healing from the land, and they soak up the atmosphere. A tranquil and majestic experience, whether it's the beaches, the rainforest, rivers, falls, mangroves, mineral springs, healing and hydrating mud, wildlife, and the organic fruit and food rich environment. The breathtaking mountain views and sea coast and the tantalizing aroma in the atmosphere all help to get together to create a unique Jamaican experience. All the many facets of Jamaica adds to its vibrant showcasing the land of wood and water. Jamaica, land we love. Jamaica, out of many, one people, has exported from its shores foods, talents, dances, patois, music, a rich infusion that has remarkably impacted genres of music in other countries. As small as Jamaica may be, its size has not affected its impact on the global stage. Although sometimes the stories are not great, on a whole, Jamaica as a nation and the Jamaican people are contributing to societies globally. For a small rock, Jamrock has given the world unforgettable experiences, remarkable discoveries, and unspeakable contributions. Anywhere in this world you go, you'll find a Jamaican or their imprint, from Marcus Garvey to Bob Marley, Merlin Ottey, Buju Banton, Usain Bolt, Scallion Fraser, and many unsung heroes who took Jamaica to the world. Now people the world over want a piece of our sweet Jamaica, this island in the sun. We cannot talk about Jamaica as a brand without mentioning the diverse tapestry of culture from Jamaica's melting pot of heritage and ethnic group, because Jamaica is made up of people from various continents and walks of life. Jamaica has, as a result, tantalizing food flavors that is well exported and desired by visitors. The dances, the songs, the performing arts, the sports personalities, and vibrant cultural heritage is desired across the globe. The indomitable spirit of the people and the resiliency of a society that is fought by so many nations and envied by so much more, yet it refuses to die. Its beautiful people, its intelligent citizen, and its welcoming population makes Jamaica a brand of envy, although most of its residents are blinded by its shining. Jamaica is a global impactor throughout history. Promote Jamaica, brand Jamaica, a home and abroad. On August 1st, 1834, Jamaica was offered emancipation from servitude with apprenticeship, and 4 years later, in 1838, were given their full freedom. Post-servitude was very difficult for the poorer groups of people on the island. Under the oligarchy system or the feudalism governance, the will and the need of the people was not seen as important and was ignored. This gave birth to a tenacious and formidable character demonstration in the people. Jamaicans started an uprising that led to the Morant Bay Rebellion, which saw a group of trailblazers fighting for the independence, upliftment, and advancement of all groups of Jamaicans. Years later, and Jamaicans are still suffering from the silent echoes of the colonial conditioning that is subconsciously reverberating through the generations. Mahatma Gandhi says, a nation's culture resides in the heart and in the soul of its people. And King Solomon says, as a man think in his heart, so is he. Therefore, every Jamaican has to play their part in the advancement of our nation through actioning Marcus Garvey's call to emancipate ourselves from mental slavery. Because whilst others might free the body, none but ourselves can free our mind. Now, there are 5 main areas that these brands maintain their brand appeal, and we're going to be looking at how they maintain this sophistication over duration of time. Now, the first thing is in their offerings. So it's about what they offer. They offer things that are in demand and that are desirable by the people that they're catering for. And Jamaica does have a lot of offerings, and people are drawn to those offerings and seek out partaking in what Jamaica has to offer. The second thing is their reputation. Now, the reputation of a brand precedes it, and people are drawn to it because of that. They know exactly what they're getting into when they go and partake of that brand offering. And so in the same way, people who choose to come to Jamaica, an increasing number of people are making that choice to holiday in Jamaica, to come to Jamaica as their place where they do their wedding and their honeymoon, or to revisit Jamaica as a destination where they go on for holidays. And therefore, we know that the offering we deliver in Jamaica is causing people to seek out more, and also the reputation that Jamaica has is ensuring that that happens. And what we want to do is to maintain that reputation of Jamaica so that people can see Jamaica in the positive light and be attracted to it and want to partake in it a little bit more, so that it's benefiting all Jamaicans wherever we are in any walk of life. Number 3 is originality. Now, many of these brands have their original elements to them, and Jamaica is no different. Jamaica has had so much profound impact on the world with things that we have introduced to their society and their cultures because of our unique originality. And therefore, it is something that we need to understand, that people are looking to us because of these things, because they know the impact and the effect we have on their region and on their culture, even when it's unbeknown to us that we are having such a profound impact on them. And therefore, it's worth us considering how we're improving the brand that Jamaica is. Number 4 thing that they do is their authenticity. Now, Jamaica showcases its authenticity in so many ways. Although we're one of the many different islands in the Caribbean, Jamaica is unique in not just how we sound or how we eat, the clothes we wear, the way in which we behave, the way in which we treat people, and the way in which they feel when they come around us. We say pretty much our honest view on things, and we do not seek to offend people necessarily, but we just want to be frank and honest with them. And so this authenticness in the way in which we interact with people comes across, and it makes them want to be around us. And sometimes they can't quite put their finger on what it is, but part of that reason why they come here, and people will say they come to Jamaica because of its people, part of that is its authenticity, the authenticness of the people that they're interacting with when they come to holiday in Jamaica, whether they're locked away behind the confines of all-inclusive resorts, or they're out and about in communities where they have ecotourism facilities, or they're in Airbnbs and interacting with the local population as much as possible. Many of them become intrigued by the authenticness of the people. And number 5 is adaptability, the way in which these businesses are able to adapt to the different change, the currents in the seasons, and as well as time changes, they are able to ride those current of change. And in the same way, Jamaica is able to adapt to different things that they're experiencing around them, whether in their immediate sphere or in the global sphere. And we need not look any further than just the COVID pandemic that happened recently, and seeing that Jamaica became the place where people come to look to see how the resilient corridor was working so that the tourism industry could still be maintained. Or if it's looking at how Jamaica is improving and developing in lots of different ways to make sure that they can meet the expectations of the international people who are coming here and the expectations that they have, and at the same time trying to meet the demands and the needs of its local people. So Jamaica is adaptable, and part of that adaptability comes from the willingness of the adaptability of the people who are living on the island. And so the more adaptable people are to improving the quality of life in Jamaica, the better the brand Jamaica will become. Now, every impressive brand that is out there has threats that it also has to be mindful of, and Jamaica is no different. Now, Jamaica has quite a few numbers of threats, and we're going to just look at a few of those here. Now, one of the ones that we're going to look at is the fact that brand Jamaica is threatened by colonial-minded gatekeepers, and they use bureaucracy and a spirit of helplessness to keep people oppressed and less able to accomplish their best in whatever they're aspiring to do. Additionally, it is threatened by counterfeit ghetto culture adaptation that decays the fabric of society. It is also threatened by sexual immorality and the conducts that surrounds that, whether it's from the way in which people attire and present themselves to the music that sometimes are being pumped out at people, and also the interactions that people have in certain space and places that also helps to push this immorality a little bit further. It is also threatened by the deceptive idea of the get-rich schemes that are evident in societies. And in addition to that, the final thing that I'm going to be looking at is the fact that it's also threatened by the limited numbers of people who are seeking to solve Jamaica's problems and rather would want to go off to other places where some of those problems are already solved. And so an increasing number of people who are tackling our problems and knowing that the solutions to them comes from us and will come from within, because we are the ones who it impacts and who it affects the most, and therefore we're the ones who need to find the solution. And when people are seeking to go elsewhere and limiting their abilities and their capacity to solve the problems that are here, it becomes a threat to the brand that we're seeking to maintain, that have been created, and the legacy that we carry, which is brand Jamaica. Now you might want to ask, can these be combated? Absolutely they can. It takes collaboration, collective responsibility, self-awareness, and brand identity to forge a way out from under these threats so that Jamaica can indeed thrive as the brand that it is. Some of the actions that we need to take is to demand and deliver quality service. It also requires us developing a solution-driven mindset, practicing love and genuine concern for one another, sincerely caring about the needs of other people and about their feelings and their emotions that they also exhibit, and using our talents for good, and driving moral uprightness and growing in every season, because we have lots of skills and talents, and those skills and talents should be used to harness goodness and therefore increase and develop our society so that everybody is benefiting from it and people are not being harmed as a result of it. Jamaica is packed with potential, and we are able to make Jamaica the sovereign nation that we want it to be and that we are requiring. However, this will demand of every Jamaican, home and abroad, to pull together in unity with a common manifesto to indeed make Jamaica the place to live, raise families, work, and do businesses. Together, we can make Jamaica the pearl of the Caribbean, a country that is sought after and desired by everyone, even more so than it is now. And it comes with us pulling together in a united front to build what we know is Brand Jamaica, and to build it out in such a way that Jamaica continues to soar and to rise high. You might remember when we came out one evening to do a little bit of gardening down there, our scallions caught, and so Eliona is going down there to go and get some for what she's making. She just cut some off, and I thought I'd go show you guys what we've managed to achieve from it. So yeah, we're starting to get some. So she just wanted a few, and there they are. How does that feel to know that you planted it and now you're harvesting from it?
It's good.
What's good about it?
We don't have to go to the market anymore. Even though I do like the white part of the scallion, which is technically dirt.
Yeah, but you'll soon be able to get that part at the moment because they're just catching up properly. We just have to use it like that for now. Just the green bit, because what you're going to use it for, you just need the green bit, isn't it?
Well, I wouldn't mind if white bit's in there.
Okay.
But I don't really think it matters as long as it's in there.
Yep. We'll keep you posted on the other things as they grow up.
And soon you'll see our apple tree. The Jam Fam family. We're Irie, living the good life. We're royal, cruising through the West Indies, having fun, enjoying the good life. Jam Fam family, the Jam Fam family, yeah. Jam Fam, come hang with me.
How do you think that we can work on making Brand Jamaica better? Let us know in the comments down below. Thank you for staying with us here on another episode of Life with the Jam Fams. We appreciate you and we value your time. And we appreciate when you engage in the conversations as well, so that we can see your comment and see how you are thinking and where your contribution to how you want to see Jamaica grow out as you continue to be a part of Jam Fam Tribe. Thank you once more for staying with us, and bye for now. We will see you in the next one.